Night over Collinwood in 1840. And though the family does not realize it, the great house is in a state of siege. For Gerard, under the spell of the warlock Judah Zachary, is succeeding in his plan to destroy Quentin Collins. Quentin is in jail, arrested for the murder of his wife's brother. Daniel has disinherited Quentin and, according to Gerard, has changed his will in favor of his other son, Gabriel. But then second thoughts make Daniel start to change the will again, and that news brings a desperate Gabriel to his father's sick room.
I, Daniel Collins, being of sound mind and body, do hereby...
How dare you enter this room without knocking?
So it is true. You are revising the will.
Leave this room at once.
Oh, no, Father. I'm not taking any more orders from you or anyone else. And I'm not going to let you ruin my life. Now, give me that pen and paper.
Stay away from me.
You're a sick and senile old man.
Senile, am I? That's where you were wrong, you ungrateful wretch.
Ungrateful wretch? And what do I have to be ungrateful to you for? You tell me that! I've watched you. I've watched all my life, being in Quentin's shadow. I'm watching you giving Quentin everything. Well, I got nothing. Well, that's all over with now, Father, because you've revised your will once, and once is enough for me.
When I'm through with you, you'll have nothing because you are nothing. Yes, I love Quentin. And do you know why? Because he's 10 times the man you are. You've done nothing but bathe in self-pity ever since you settled in that wheelchair. You did it to make others feel sorry for you, so that you could have your own way. Do you know what Quentin would have done if he had had the accident instead of you? He would have fought and gone on fighting until the day he rose up and walked. That is why he's had my love and my admiration. Why you've never had it and never will have it. You're nothing but a weakling and a coward.
That's enough!
I don't believe it.
You're right, Father. I can walk. I've been able to walk for years.
You're even worse than I thought.
I've been able to walk for years, and for years I've been waiting to get back at Quentin.
Quentin, you did it. You...
Yes, Father. I killed Randall, and now Quentin is going to pay for it. And you're not going to write that will again. Not now! No! 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 Father! Father!
Walk. You walk.
Father, don't tell anyone, please. Don't tell anyone. Father. Oh, God, die. Go on. Die. You've nothing to live for, you wretch. You die. Father. Father.
Gabriel?
How long have you been standing there?
Gabriel, what's the matter?
Father's had an attack. He's still
Get
alive.
Julia.
You get her.
You can't move her.
He mustn't be moved. Get Julia. I'll stay with him. Go on. I, Daniel Collins, being of sound mind, do hereby reinstate my original will, which leaves all my properties, estates, monies to my beloved son, Quentin.
Desmond, may I talk to you for a moment? Have you gone to see Quentin today in jail?
Yes.
It hurts me terribly to see him down there. If he'd asked me to help him escape, I believe I would try. Desmond, we've always had our differences.
Yes, and still have.
Must we? I know you're going to represent Quentin at the trial. If there's anything I can do...
Yes, you can start by telling me who was trying to get rid of Quentin Collins and why, Gerard. You seem very friendly with Trask.
No, not at all.
He's around this house a lot, and it's not to see me or Mother. But I still can't believe that Trask, mad as he is obsessed enough to put voodoo dolls in Quentin's laboratory, or to kill Mordecai Grimes' herd. No, there's someone else.
But who?
Someone who hates him much more. Who, indeed?
You don't think me, do you?
Doesn't matter what I think. Matters only what I can prove.
You always take your personal hatred towards me, don't you, Desmond? Well, I am Quentin's best friend. I've told you that. I want to help him. Now, I believe that he doesn't have a chance for an acquittal in that trial.
Well, I'm afraid I disagree with you. The murder, as far as the evidence goes, is all circumstantial.
But they have a motive. Quentin said that he was going to stop Randall from getting to the police. He told Gabriel that.
Oh, but that could just be that he was trying to talk sense, couldn't it, to Randall? No. As far as I'm concerned, Quentin will be completely cleared of the murder charge, and I hope that relieves your mind, Gerard, since Quentin is your closest friend.
But the charge against Quentin Collins will not be murder. No. Murder is only the first step.
Gabriel, there's no need for you to stay.
I'm not leaving.
Julia said it was possible that he might come to again.
If he does, I'm going to be here with him.
You always upset him, Gabriel. You don't want to kill him, do you?
How dare you say that?
Quiet.
Gabriel.
Get out. You must be alone with me. Get out.
Gabriel. A life of lies. You.
What is it, Father Collins? What are you trying to say?
Gabriel.
Yes? Oh! I'll get Julia again.
There's no need.
He's dead.
We'll never know what he was going to say.
He's gone.
And everything is going to be very different now. Now leave me alone with my father, Samantha.
No, Gabriel.
Samantha, I think you'd better get used to my orders. Now get out of here and leave me alone with my father. I never could explain why you were alive, Father. You never cared for me much. Even as a boy. You always said be like Quentin. You got to get out and lead men someday. You got to play games and win and win. And I played games, Father. I played until Quentin stopped them forever. You see, I made him stop them. You know why? So that you'd have to take care of me. I made you take care of me, Father. I did. Oh, God, I did.
Gabriel, Samantha just told me.
I thought someone dead would look peaceful. What are you doing?
Burning what was to be. It's a will, Edith. Father's will. He wrote it over again and left everything to Quentin. And there it goes, Edith. There goes Quentin's fortune, Edith.
What did you do to Daniel, Gabriel?
I was merely here with him. Just as a loving son should be.
You made him have that attack, didn't you?
Don't you ever say that.
I know you.
No, I don't think you do, Edith. I don't think you know me at all, because I don't know myself. I'm the new Gabriel Collins. I'm the new master of Collinwood. And I'm now the master of you, Edith. And you do everything I tell you, without questioning it. Because with the money comes the power. Now go to Rose Cottage and tell the family that Daniel is gone.
You can send one of the servants.
Yes, I can, Edith, but I choose to send you. Now do as I tell you. Get out! Go to Rose Cottage. It's just the beginning of a new order, Edith. It's just the beginning.
Uncle Daniel is dead? When? Who was there?
What difference does it make?
My husband was there.
Does Quentin know?
No, they've sent for Lamar Trask. That's all I know.
Got to tell Quentin immediately. Then I'll come back to Collinwood.
I'll come along with you.
No, that won't be necessary at all. Thank you.
So, Gabriel was with Daniel, huh? It's very interesting.
Why?
Just is.
Gabriel feels he's getting all of the money. Every bit of it.
Oh, doesn't that make you happy, Edith?
No. Now he'll have something to hold over me.
Poor old Edith.
You don't mean that. You're as bad as Gabriel. Only worse. You keep promising me some way out of this.
Perhaps it's now time to keep my promise. Look into my eyes, Edith. Look into my eyes. I have powers, Edith. And you will have them too if you will follow my master. Will you follow, Edith? Will you follow? Will you follow, Edith? Follow me as I follow my own master. Will you follow?
You don't serve anyone but yourself.
You're wrong there. I have powers, Edith. This hand. It's as hot as fire. And if you touch it, it will burn you.
You're crazy.
Am I? Touch it. You see? Now, Edith. Touch it again. You must.
Why, your hand is cold. But why did it burn me before?
To show you that there are certain mysteries pertaining to life and death. Certain mysteries that will make a difference of your life and living.
Teach me them.
You really want to know what they are, Edith? You must start, and there is no turning back. You will never be able to leave our little group.
There are others.
You will never be alone again, Edith.
Oh, if only I could believe that.
You will.
You frighten me a little.
You have a right to be frightened. If I say a few more words and you run out of this room, well, then, you are my enemy, and I am not kind to my enemies.
I will not be an enemy. Oh, teach me the mysteries.
You must listen to me. and repeat every single word I say. Devil, help me. Say it, Edith. Devil, help me.
Devil, help me.
My body and soul I give to thee.
My body and soul I give to thee.
For in return,
I
ask to be granted the secret powers from the darkest pits of hell.
For in return, I will be given the secret powers from the deepest pits of hell.
You will accept me as I accept my master.
I tell you, I have never seen Quentin so upset.
With good reason, Desmond.
He kept saying over and over, if only I had been with my father. If only I could have made it up with him. Why did he have to die thinking me a warlock?
Quentin should have thought of that before.
Before what, Samantha? Before someone decided to plant the evidence in his room? I'm shocked that you could even suggest that Quentin is guilty.
You've always defended Quentin.
You would have been better off if you had to.
Now, the two of you, stop it. This is not the night for such talk, even if it is typical Collins behavior. Now, I'm sure that Quentin's remorse is quite genuine. After all, it isn't every day that one loses a fortune, is it?
You talk as if you've already read the will. I can't believe that Father Collins...
I don't imagine you can, Samantha.
If he changed the will, when Quentin was sent to jail, I'm sure it was in favor of Tad.
Perhaps we should read it right now.
Gabriel, your father's body is barely in the grave. The will not be read until after the funeral, as is customary.
We are not a customary family. And Samantha, could you bear waiting 3 whole days?
The question is better put to you, isn't it, Gabriel?
I know.
How?
I know what the will says.
How can you know?
Because I have ways and means. Now, Desmond, I think you should go get the will. It is in Father's safe. As his attorney, you are the only one who knows the combination.
I will not.
Desmond, you're a lawyer. You're not God. We don't have to follow the rules. We can make our own. Now go get the will.
Yes, get it. There won't be any peace until he finds out. Please, Desmond.
I shall be kind to you, Samantha.
Oh, really?
Just as kind as you were to me when you controlled the family fortune, or when Father was locked in the tower room, and when Quentin was lost at sea. And don't worry, Samantha. I'll give you and Tad a room, and perhaps a small allowance. Yes, very, very small. Edith, why didn't you return from Rose Cottage with Desmond?
I did not care to.
Oh, you preferred to stay with Gerard Stiles.
Yes, I was with him, and I don't care whether you prefer it or not.
Well, that's not surprising. Although I think you have seen the last of Mr. Stiles. Now go to your room.
I will not.
I've come to offer my condolences.
As I said before, Edith, get out of here and go to your room. Well, how nice of you to drop by, Gerard. Would you mind pushing me in the other room?
Of course.
Thank you. Oh, do you know what? We're going to read the will today. We decided not to wait.
I see. Well, I do hope that you'll remember me afterwards. That I was a little help to you anyway. I should receive some reward, Gabriel.
Oh, my friend, you shall. And what do you think a just reward would be?
Well, I'll leave that up to your judgment. But you mustn't forget how delighted you were that I did help you in writing the will.
Friend, I was more than delighted. Frankly, you saved my life.
Well, I'll appreciate whatever you do.
Well, then I will tell you. As soon as the will is read, I want you out of this house and never to come back. And if you do return, I will have you thrown off the property. And if you come back again, I will have you arrested, because I have the power to do that. Do you understand, Gerard?
Gabriel, I would like... How dare you keep coming to this house?
He is my very special guest, Samantha. I want Gerard to share in my moment of glory.
I will not stay in the same room with you. This is none of your business. You have no concern of yours.
I'm afraid it is, Samantha. You see, I was there to witness the will.
You witnessed the will? Do you know what's in it?
I'm afraid I didn't see him writing it, although he did suggest a few things.
You put them in his mind.
Desmond, did you bring the will?
Have you read it?
No, the envelope is still sealed.
Does that man have to stay here?
I told you, Samantha, Gerard is my very special guest.
It is unusual. This whole procedure is. Gabriel, I beg you to reconsider. This is not the time.
We will not argue this again. Samantha, please sit down. Make yourself comfortable. Gerard, let the learned attorney start to read.
Yes, do.
I, Daniel Collins, being of sound mind and body, do hereby on this day make out my last will and testament, superseding any other earlier. For I am troubled of spirit and am desirous of ending the struggle that has so occupied me since the arrest of my son. I do hereby decree that this will be accepted as final, and may it bring peace to my troubled family.
Get on with it. Who gets it?
Oh, my God.